Okay. The mine entrance is obvious. You see broken down carts, old pieces of lumber, pieces of rock that have fallen in, and a wooden support structure. It's obviously a mine. As you peek into the mine, Ofala and Rillabrew, they peek in and they light torches. I'm going to have them, they only have two. Let me low light for another, that one. And they're going to light torches. And they go in, and there's a wooden platform here that's up above, and there's this dark pit, and you can hear like water like dripping off in the distance and echoing up out of it. And as Afala steps out onto the wooden scaffolding, it like creaks. You can actually hear it creak off in another part of it.
I want to descend down a little bit. I want to see what's out there.
All right. You should have control of your character.
This is my character, right?
Yeah. And you can always tell Afala and Rillabrew what you want them to do if you ever want them to do anything as well. But for now, they follow you in. Glenn, what are you doing? If you can hear us. If you can, I'll...
Yes, could I try looking around outside the mine as they head in?
Sure. Let's start with Katerina. So, looking outside the mine, you see some rocks. It looks like it has kind of fallen into disuse. It's easy by looking at it that this mine has not been in use in some time, at least not as a mine. And there is an old cart that's also caved in and rotted and rotted out. And there are bits of lumber and timber around that probably would have been used for the mine in the past. And then the support structure that leads into a hillside.
Could I try and do like a closer inspection to see if there's like, I don't know, like runes or like some kind of wording that looks fresh anywhere? Like if we're dealing with a witch, she might have like magical alarms to alert her to people coming in.
It would be a very difficult census check, which you can do.
Oh.
You'll need to pass an 18.
All right, let me roll. Oh wait, I get a +2 to census, so that's an 18.
All right.
Say darn it, 16. That's 18.
So, Flair, Fala, and Rillabrew are inside the mine, and you're spending some time outside. Do you tell them what you're doing?
Yes, I was gonna let them know that I was gonna hang back and make sure we didn't just walk into the dragon's den.
You spend some time doing this, and you look around, and you're not versed in magic, but you don't see anything that would indicate that. Nothing seems completely abnormal, but, however, you do notice something that does seem out of place. You notice that there are paths. When you go up above the support onto the hillside, and nearby the entrance, so not just the entrance, but in other places, there are places where the grass has been raked in a long line, as if by almost like a serpent, and it's as if something has traveled all along the grass, and you see a similar path on the dirt, like a long serpentine trail where the dust is disturbed in places.
All right, I'm making a note of that. I think I'll go in and let Flair and the rest of the party know about what my spelunking came up with.
I realize that there's some roles I want to do in secret, so I don't want you all to see what's going on.
Ooh.
All right. So Katarina comes back and she informs you of this, and then you hear this. Whoops. I'm gonna keep going with it. Katarina, you hear rocks falling all of a sudden, and the entrance caves in.
Great. Dang it. Well, the entrance is caved in. I do have a lantern, so I can light that up. So we can.
Afala and Rillabrew
I might
currently
be trapped
have
in here with
torches.
some kind of large slithering creature, possibly a snake of some sorts.
Oh, shit. Do we have any food in our inventory or no? We just ate, right?
Yeah, you all just ate. You purchased. By the way, I forgot to mention that Flair bought food for you all. It was like hard-boiled eggs and some mead and some bread.
Delicious.
Alright, well. I guess the only way out of here is down.
Don't this deeper.
Well, where can we look around, like on the floor stuff for prints or anything of the serpent? Make sure if it's not near.
Sure. It would be another very difficult. So for you, you would roll wisdom. You'd roll a d20, and then add or subtract whatever your wisdom modifier is, and you need to beat a, what did I say, 17? Or did I say 18?
18.
I think it was 18. Yeah, 18. And this time it would just be Flare.
Okay. Come on, Flare, you can do it. Oh.
13. Damn.
Dang it. What is going on with me?
This is what you notice. You hear creaking further ahead, kind of rhythmically, like something supported or creaking, like, and it's a close, kind of your level. That's further ahead, probably further along on this platform. And you hear dripping water, but it's ahead of you and down. And then you think you begin to hear, like, it's almost like you think you hear a voice, but then it like goes away.
Katarina?
Yeah? Would you like me to...
You want to check that out? Yeah, can you go check that out? You're more sneaky than I am.
You know what? Yeah, I can do that. I got an idea, though, just in case.
Oh, what's the idea?
I got 100 feet of rope. I would like to make a harness out of it. Just tie it around my stomach and have you guys hold on to the end. And just feed me rope, so in case anything happens, you guys can pull me out. And I'll go scout ahead.
I will do that.
All right. Katarina, she puts on some rope, and she hands it to you all, and you all hold on to it. And Katarina, as you... like the scaffolding that you're standing on, there's this dark pit below you. And it creaks like very unevenly as you're walking down, and then the scaffolding descends down like stairs going downward, and then it just drops off into a pit. And just in the torchlight, at the edge of a fallow's torchlight, at the end of it, you can see scaffolding on the other side. There's a old, questionable-looking rope that's just strung across it, and then there's scaffolding on the other side, and then a pit down below you.
Well then, good thing I had tied that rope to myself.
Yeah,
I-
that was a good idea.
I think I'm gonna try and use that rope and try and climb across to the other side.
All right. Let's see. This is going to be a easy. I think you have a check for this.
Is it dexterity?
It'll be dexterity. I agree. Easy. You just have to pass a 5. You've got a lot going for you. So.
So all I have to do is roll a 2, and I'll be good because I have a +3 to dexterity.
What could go wrong?
Exactly. And that is a 21.
You easily shimmy across, and you make it to the scaffolding, where it is completely dark, and you are unable to see.
Okay. I think at this point I'm gonna light my lantern and just try and find a solid
is he able
place.
to hear me?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I talked to him and say, hey, if you tie the rope on the other side, we can cross.
I know, but I don't want to tie it to the rickety old scaffolding. I want to find something solid first.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Continue on.
Rillabrew from the back is like, I can descend down a little bit to help with the lighting if you need to see what's going on down there, Katrina.
I don't want to risk any more lives than we have to be honest. We don't know what else could be in this mine.
All right. And do you turn on your lantern?
Yeah, I'll use up an oil flask and light
You
it.
get the flask and you wet the wick inside the lantern, and you use your stone and then like put it on and creak it open to where like all of a sudden it lights up around you, and all of a sudden you've got this lantern. So you've got one hand, and you look around and you see a big support beam, and there's a big rope on the end of it that's just like that's just creaking back and forth, and it's this the scaffolding curves around to the other side of this cavern, only about another 20 feet or so, and then there's this it's called what would I call this? It's a pulley. It's a big beam with a rope that was obviously used in the past with a pulley where you could, pull something up and down, and it was meant to bring stuff up and down this mine. And it has now broken, and there's this big the pulley itself is rusted and huge, and the rope is just knotted up in it, and the counterweight is gone, and it's just knotted up in the pulley, and then a big rope, and it's just like kind of gently swinging back and forth. You can hear water dripping below you.
Ooh. So somewhere below us is water dripping, and we just have this great chasm basically we gotta cross. How about, can I do a look around in the environment to see if there's anything that looks secure that I can tie this rope off to?
It looks like this vertical beam above you, or this horizontal beam above you that's holding that pulley that used to have the elevator, or whatever, where you can pull stuff up and down. That's probably the most secure thing in this whole mine.
I found this old beam. I'm gonna tie it to that.
That sounds so securing, man.
Rillabrew says, where do we tie this end?
Oh, shit.
Find something secure.
Okay. So I'm gonna look up and down this stairs to look for something secure.
It looks like probably the points where it has a beam securing it is probably the most secure thing because it looks like they've bored into the wall to put those beams up to support the stairs.
All right, let's tie it here, boys.
All right, we'll do that. And they get to work tying that off, and then Katarina, you said you tied the other end. Is that right?
That's right.
All right, you now have like 100 feet of rope that's tied across this thing in a single line, and it's
All
kind of you guys are higher up than where she is, obviously.
All right, I'm gonna try and cross it.
All right, it's a very easy, or I should say an easy dexterity check, or you can use, I would do like 5th edition in this case. You can also use strength.
I'm gonna use strength.
Sure.
Okay.
Climbing across, you tear the rope in half and leave the other two stranded on that side.
12 plus that'd be 15.
15. You easily cross and you make it to the other side, and you can drop down next to Katarina, and Rillabrew looks at Afala, and Afala looks back to Rillabrew, and Rillabrew's like, "No, I think you should go first. You go first. I'll hold up the back." And
Hey, boys, you need to hurry.
Afala's like, "We've been friends now for how long? 20 years? 25 years? We've been through a lot together, Rillabrew. Yeah, Afala, we'll get through this. We'll make it out. I'm sure of it." And Afala mounts the rope, and this one I can roll in the open.
Please be safe.
Rillabrew climbs across and makes it down, and then looks back at, or I'm sorry, Afala looks back at Rillabrew and is like, come on, brother, you can make it."
Yeah,
and,
you got it, bro. We're all chanting, "You got it, bro."
You can do this.
Oh no, wait, you did it right.
He did. It was just a 5. He made it. And Rillabrew like makes it across and lets down his feet like close to the edge of it and like swings like, oh, and then Afala catches him and pulls him in, and then they're over with you now.
Good catch, man. Good catch, though, guys.
First obstacle passed. Now we must find a way out of this mine. There has to be a second exit.
All right, let's slowly move forward. Rogue, you first.
All right. I guess I'll move forward and just keep an eye out for any trouble.
Right. Why is holding moving forward? I'm more like hugging the wall right here. Like I'm slightly trying to look forward as he's hiding around, but I'm hiding just in case he gets in trouble.
Afala and Rillabrew are totally hiding behind you, but they have torches, and they're like, lights flickering off from the flame from around corners and stuff like that. And Katrina, when you move forward, you see that the scaffolding suddenly ends, just drops off. And if you take a look down below and you look down, you see that it's a little more shallow here. It's about 30 feet down. You look down and you can see stalagmites and stalactites that are up and down that have formed here. And you hear like a slurping almost sound to it here. And it sounds active somehow, almost as if there's a water course that can't make it through the slime. And there, you can tell that there are other caverns further ahead. So it goes further down into this pit. There's this kind of slimy area with stalagmites and stalactites that you can see 30 feet down. And then across maybe 50 feet, there's like holes that go further in. And then you've also got the rope, like the rope that's just like gently swinging from this thing, and it goes all the way down the pit into the darkness.
All right. And we can't see past further than that because it's dark, of course. Is that correct?
Hey, buddy, you might want to one of you move up a little bit so we'll have some light.
Oh, okay, I'll do that. Rillabrew says, and he like takes the torch and he like he's like on the wall of the cavern, like trying to avoid the edge of the scaffolding going like creaking, as he walks across it.
Still can't see
Okay.
anything. He's trying to.
You know what? Dang it. Can we? I don't want to use another oil flask. Could one of them? Could we ask them to toss the torch down there? See if we can hit like a solid floor, like light it up. Make sure we're not just going to be climbing down into a trap.
You want me to toss a torch down here?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm gonna determine based on a D6 where the torch ends up.
Oh, please don't do it in front of me.
Just lands right into a slime.
Oh no.
Oh, come on.
So I'll show you what it looks like. Oh, and that's good anyways because the torches are about to go out. So all of a sudden in the back, Afala just the torch just eventually just goes out, and he like and like ignites his last torch, and this is his last torch.
Dang it. You could have kept that torch off for a bit.
Oh, you want me to keep the torch off?
Yeah, for now. We'll
okay.
save the resources.
And he like, puts it out, and let's see. Gosh darn it. From the web. There we go. Torch. Bright light. 30
torch
feet.
token.
Yep. It goes, and so I'm going to show you on Roll20, and then I'll describe it. He tosses the torch, and it falls, and then you can see all this muck down here, and then it hits, and it goes out as soon as it falls into some muck. I'll describe what you see, Katarina. You see him throw the torch down, and you see like a bunch of stalagmites and stalactites, and you hear like this muck, and then you see that the rope ends at the bottom in this huge platform that it's still supporting with a bunch of stuff on it. And there's like a barrel nearby, and there's a little platform down there where it looks like the mine goes down even further. That ends about 50 feet below you. That's where the torch went out, down at the bottom of a ledge, and then it kind of continues down even further into the dark from there, but the torch went out. So that's what you saw.
Katarina, you want to... Well, actually, give me that. Glenn, can you want to tell me what happened so I kind of have an idea? So what would be in roleplay?
Well, I have an idea that we might be able to climb down that rope under that rickety old mining elevator platform. And from there, we'll just take it one step at a time.
How much stuff is on the elevator?
It looks pretty heavy. It looks like there's sacks of stuff and some other maybe crates or boxes or something.
Dang, okay, I was thinking if I could just pull it up and just have us go down after we push it off, but might as well climb. Alright, if we're gonna climb down, do you want me to go first this time?
If you want to, I mean, we could do. I can go down first. I got the lantern, and I can place it down so you guys can see where it ends. Still, have some kind of point of reference.
Go for it.
All right, Katarina, I assume it'll be a dexterity check for you. You have to beat a 5.
I got a 6.
Oh no.
Oh God.
Wait, you don't have any bonuses? That's what you added up to?
So you
I only
added
have-
+3 to that, or
I only had to beat a 5, right?
yeah, I know, but that's just wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, Katarina, you have the torch and you put it on your back like almost a sconce, and it swings like as you're going, and this thing is like swinging, and you're like going and descending down and down and down. You get down 30 feet, and then all of a sudden it starts to like slip, and then like you start to like burn up with it, and you hang on to it, and you just barely almost lose the lantern, like it, and then you catch it before it falls down into the pit, and it almost makes you lose yourself from the rope too, but you get your bearing back and you're able to step off onto the supplies.
We're good, you guys. You guys start climbing down.
I'm having second thoughts, but here we go. All right, roll D20. Oh, that's 19, right?
Yep, no problem. You're able to go down, no problem.
Okay.
And then Rilla Brew looks at Afala and says, "All right, brother, you got this. You can do it." And he looks back and he's like, "All right, here we go." And then let's see. And Afala is able to descend, no problem. It just takes some time. And Rilla Brew looks over the edge and is like, I don't know, y'all. I'm kind of scared of heights. And kind of echoes off the walls.
We just scream, "You can do it! It's all right! We're down here. We'll catch you."
Okay.
You can do it.
Let me see if another. Oh, wait! I didn't mean to do that one. I'm not going to take that roll. I'm going to do it in the secret. Okay, good. And Rilla Brew starts to climb down. And actually, I didn't roll for Rilla Brew. Oh no.
Oh no.
All right, wait. Before he's like climb down, can I like be ready to catch him? Just go like.
There's no way.
What do you mean? There's
Rilla Brew like, I mean,
No.
he like slips. Is like no, and Rilla Brew like tumbles backwards, and then like falls head over end and like flips upside down several times. You hear a crunching sound as Rilla Brew slaps against the edge of the cavern, and then flips backwards, ragdolling and falling into something below, and you just hear, and then
my character's just going like this. I got you. Oh shit!
And let me see. This is what this would sound like by the time you get here.
The old timey.
It just sounds and smells horrible here. And make sure that his okay. And you can see where there's this like ooze and stuff coming off the edge and falling down further into the pit down below on this side. You hear nothing from Rilla Brew, and Afala runs to the edge and goes down onto his knees and is like, "Brother, no! Rilla Brew!"
I go up to him and say, "So sorry for your loss."
Oh,
Try to
gods. And he like curls up, and let me see how he's doing actually. Morale check. I knew, I reckon this day was going to happen eventually. And he's shaking. Like, and he's like stands up and like just stands next to you like he's gonna keep going, but he's shaking and his eyes are closed. I'll describe what you see for Katarina. You're down on this platform now, and you can see that the pit descends even further on this side. And there is some stuff that's like oozing off the edge, almost like there's some kind of water current nearby, but then it's like getting caught in this sludge, and there's goops and just piles of it that are just slapping down into down below. And it smells really, really bad here. There's stuff on this pallet that the rope is connected to. There's a bunch of sacks and some boxes and some barrels nearby. And then you can also see that on the other side, the cavern continues in a different direction. What do you all do?
Oh, God. Rogue. You want to go forward on this one? I'm too shaky after what just happened.
Well, so it drops down further on one side. Is there more of like a ledge that we could jump down to stand on? Like
there are ledges, and they're covered in that goop.
Can we send him to go poke the gook?
He's shaking and he looks at you. Do you tell him to do that?
I'm like, hey, man, I just want to understand. Can you go poke that goop? I don't know what it is.
All right, yeah. Just for real, brew. And like he goes over and you see if he's okay. Yeah, goes over and like, and his boots are kind of like sticking into it, and like goes and checks it. And it's like, it's some kind of muck. It looks like it's growing, like it's collecting here from some kind of water current from somewhere else. It's mixing with all the gypsum and the lime.
Is it like a current, that it's showing where it's heading from?
Well, if I had to guess, I'd say it must be coming up from those caverns up above this.
And we had to jump down. All right.
And what he means is like this way. There's like the stalagmites are like this, and it starts to angle up into where you can tell that there's some circular type caverns up there.
He had our last torch, didn't he?
Well, I've got one torch. Afala says.
Oh shit. Alright, let's try to move on ahead. I want to see what's over here. So I'm going to try to move over here. Can you light this area up? See what's going on?
Do you say that to Katrina?
Yeah, Katarina, can you move up a little bit? Let's see what's up ahead.
Do you do that, Glenn? He may have left again. Okay. Katarina moves forward.
Yeah.
And
doesn't he have a torch?
He has she has a lantern. You guys going to go check this area out? Well, I guess you want to see it first, right? So yeah. You come here and then you hear a noise. And now that there's like no mistaking what you're hearing here. There are definitely voices here. And you can see a pile of wood, and there are stalagmites you can see here. And Katerina, as you go and you just check onto the other edge, on the other side of the mine, away from the other pit, you can see a big hole that's opened up here, like a sinkhole.
Alright, well, I'm going to move up to Katarina.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah, it's messing up a little bit. Does anybody else have extra rope?
Let me see if these guys have rope. I don't think so. Nope. No rope.
Can we look around see what's inside this the elevator? It had stuff in it. Is
Sure.
there anything around us?
When you check inside of it, you find the following items. You find 50 feet of rope, some lamp oil, a small bag of 25 gold pieces, and you find this object.
Okay. A donkey's leg.
Legs.
guess
It
legs.
looks to you inside of this barrel when you pull it out and you bring it up. It looks to you like these are donkey's legs, and they stand up just as if it's a donkey. But on top of it is a flat platform.
So is
But it's made of like wood and ball pivot joints and stuff like that. But in every other respect, it looks like the bottom part of a donkey.
So it's like a table, a weird ass table. Huh.
Well, we could use the 50 feet of rope, attach it to something secure on the elevator, and just climb further down.
Yeah.
This water has to go someplace.
Might as well come get this Latin feel.
All
Just
right.
in case it goes out.
Where do you guys go?
Alright, well, we collect the 25 gold piece first. Where's my gold pieces? Sweet. So, we're gonna move down there?
I would say just tie the 50 feet of rope to the platform and climb down more. There has to be some way out of here. This water goes to someplace.
Do you go down?
So, what
the
about
pit?
over here? What about over here? And can
You-
we check around for like footsteps, a slime thing, anything like that?
Do you
like
go?
say,
You said this area right here.
yeah.
Okay.
Is this safe over here or?
When you go over there, all of a sudden, what you thought were stalagmites, all of a sudden, you see them like, and bodies come up out of it, covered in lime and muck, and it is in fact what appear to be people.
Oh hell. Oh shit.
Yeah, you want to look through the peephole?
You want to talk to the people? I don't. I try to. Hold up. What are these people? These things, for once people are barely intact, they look extremely fragile. They stand still until approached and emits. Yes. Okay. I say we don't talk to the people. They don't look very friendly. So there's a little edge down here, like right here.
Yeah, there's a sinkhole right here.
Yeah, no, the sinkhole right here, but like the little tiny ledge, like over here.
That is not a ledge. That's actually a wall. That's the left wall. I just can't depict it with a vertical dungeon. But there's a wall there.
Okay. So there's a wall there, back there does that. So there is only one way, and that is down.
Or up. Or you could go the other pit. Or you can go where the sludge is like going from, where it's like basically over here. There's stalagmites that are going up into some cavern areas. And then down there's a pit where all that sludge is going off into. And then there's this sinkhole. And then you've got up above, of course.
Okay, so
And all these bodies now, they've like stood up and they're standing and they're all singing together, like all like all in perfect harmony together.
okay. Now I think it's a horrible idea that we go down. I think we should go up where the slimes are, because the more we go down, there's not going to be a exit out. I don't believe. What do you say, Glenn?
Uh, yeah, you're probably right. I mean, why don't we just climb back up? You and
Well,
our
not climb
buddy
back
go
up.
first.
I mean, there where the sledge is
Fudges, yeah.
upwards, we can go up there. I don't think we have to climb, do we?
No,
You're talking about over here where the sludge is, where you came from the where what gosh darn it.
Where he is, where he posted.
Where I follow went up and poked the sludge. Yeah, from there it kind of slopes upward into more sludge and stalagmites.
Okay, yeah. I want to go up there.
All
I
right.
want to make sure we checked everything before we decline down, because we don't even know what the most is up here, and we don't know what we can do up here. So
Sure. All right. When you guys go back away from these bodies, the voices start to kind of die down as you get away from it, and you're on the other side of the cavern. And it seems like they just stand there and continue to sing in harmony. Yeah, you see this sludge just very slowly, just like slopping off the edge of this onto these different ledges down below. Yeah, what do you do? You want to try to go up it?
yeah, I want to go up.
I should say we're coming up on the 10 o'clock mark. I can keep going, but I just want to mention that in case either of you all need to get off soon. 10
I'm
o'clock
good.
Eastern Daylight Time.
It's good.
oh,
For me.
I'm good. Like,
Okay.
you guys are later than I am. So.
All right. All right. So you're going to try to go up this sludge?
Sure. I'm following Flair at this point. You can do it, Flair. Lead us out of the mine.
It's going to be an average difficulty to try to see if you can make it up this. As you try to put your feet into it, it sticks in places, and in other places it's really hard to get a hold. You need to beat an 8, either strength or dexterity.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with strength.
Okay, you go first, Flair. You can do it. It's your path. I believe in you.
Wait, he doesn't have a torch out. I'm going to stop. Put that out. Oh, you guys don't have light. You need...
No.
Oh, what about my lantern?
He has a road. Yeah, no, you're gonna walk beside me. You're walking beside me now.
Yeah, Katrina, you're going to have to try to go first because you're the one with the lantern.
All right. Let's do this. Holding
That's
the
a-
lantern on one hand,
that's a-
climbing up.
That's an 8.
All right, we'll get back to you and we'll talk about what happens when that happens.
I don't like this.
I got
Why?
an 18.
You got an
With my-
18. Katrina, you're starting to climb up. You're able to make it up no problem, but all of a sudden your friend starts to slip and fall. You can each make, you're going to have to make a skill challenge to see what happens here because some
God.
stuff is about to happen. The first one is this, that you will each make a dexterity saving throw, and you have to beat an 11. Oh, he got it, so... Katrina, what did you get, Katrina?
I got a 14.
14. He starts to slip, and you're both able to grab a hold of him. But then you realize something else is grabbing a hold of him from the other side and pulling. And
Oh, no.
you now need to beat a 15 in strength, and that's Katrina and Afala, and I'll roll for Afala.
Okay.
Afala fails, and like all the goop on his hands and stuff, you slip and you lose Afala's hand.
I got an 18. Come on, Flair. You can do it. Don't die.
You grab a hold of Flair with both hands and pull, and you notice something wrapped around his foot. And the last thing is, you do have him. You need to be able to try to get this thing off of his foot.
Can I make out what it
What
is?
about
Does it look solid or like muck?
It looks solid, and it looks like it looks like a tentacle.
Oh.
So
Dang it! If I use one of my hands, I'm gonna lose a grip.
Yeah, like
Get your weapon. Try and
okay.
slash at his tentacle.
All right, I'll try. I only have a sling. Does somebody have a knife?
I
got two daggers. They're in my belt.
You give him one of the... Oh, go ahead.
I pass him my silver knife.
He takes a silver knife, and he's got to beat... let me see what he has to beat to try to get rid of this thing.
Silver knife? That's not bad.
He has to beat a 12.
Oh, God.
You got this.
Oh.
No, you motherfucker!
No.
He's such a shit.
It like he stabs at it and misses it and ends up like slicing off part of your boot. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not very good with these things." And you all slide further back towards the edge. And now we're gonna try it again. Make a dexterity saving throw again.
Okay.
He is unable
21.
to catch you again. 21. You're able to catch without him slipping again, even though you're covered in this muck now, and like sweat's pouring down your face, and your arms are covered in muck, and Flare is like covered in stuff, and you guys are. But Katrina, you're able to hold on to him. The next thing, and this is only Katrina, you have to make a strength check, and you have to beat a 15.
Can he try stabbing it again?
Yeah, Afala's going to try stabbing it again, and it's going to be. It's going to be if Katrina can hold on to you long enough, he's going to try to stab it again to get it off.
Come on, hold me up, hold me up, hold me up.
A 16.
A 16. Okay, if he can pass a 12, he'll get it off of you. Oh no!
Oh no!
It's a 6. You guys slide further close to the edge, and now Flare is like hanging off the end of it now. Yeah, so everybody would make a dexterity saving throw to start. This is to see if you can catch Flare, basically.
17. Okay, that's
I'll say that you can grab.
That's a 20.
Okay, good. And what
18.
18. Okay, so you once again, Afala is not able to catch you, but you all are able to. So you can both make strength checks. You have to. One of you has to beat a 15. And then Afala is free. He will try to stab it again. I'll see.
Can I?
Oh
dang
my
it!
gosh.
I wish I could use a bow.
18. That's
18.
20.
Yep.
But that's 21.
16 again.
All right. This is terrible. Afala has been unable to stab this thing. Like, and is trying to hack it off of you, and you guys are sliding back in this as it's like pulling you back. But you've been able to hold on to Flare. And Flare is now hanging off the edge. And Katrina is holding on to Flare. I'm going to give 2 checks. I'll say that Katrina, you've passed every single strength check, so you're holding on to Flare. Like, you're the one that's keeping him up, right? And I'm going to say that Flare and Afala are able to try to stab this thing if you want. Like, let's see, if you're going to use one of your daggers, like, you could try to do it. But what weapon were you holding? Two-handed sword, right?
Yes.
You have to let it go.
Oh, my blade!
Because you got to get one out and, like, stab this thing.
Alright.
Come on, Flare. It's only a weapon. We can find another one.
But it's my weapon! A warrior cannot be without
Oh my gosh, Afala is useless.
That's
okay. Oh, that's good. Okay. Yes, because it's 11 plus 3 is 14. You drop your two-handed sword. Afala's trying to hack this thing off to no avail. You drop your sword as you're being held by Katrina, and you pull out one of the silver daggers and you hack it off. And you hear this. You hear like this noise, and you hear like a screaming noise, and all of a sudden, like something slithers away back into the dark and slaps wetly against the walls and descends and is gone.
Oh no. Pull me up, please. Oh my gosh. I'm just like catching my breath. I'm like, oh my god. I thought I was gonna end up with your brother.
Flare, are you okay?
Uh, uh,
Something's down there in the pit.
yeah, no, duh. I was gonna end up with it.
Oh, light. What are we gonna do?
What we're gonna do? We're going up this bitch because it doesn't want us going up there. And I lost my blade, sadly. So let's go ahead and go up the pit, please.
All right, everybody can make a strength or dexterity check. And what did I say? You have to beat a 11, I think it was. It was average.
Yeah. Where I was getting pulled by the slime kraken thing.
Oh, no. Okay, Flare slips and falls into the muck. A fall is able to make it up, but is in the dark. Flare, what did you get?
A 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did Katrina get?
19.
19.
No,
I got a 12.
12.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading yours. I'm thinking he's rolling on here.
All right, Katrina, you're able to make it up. Your friend Flare is still down below, but Katrina, when you look ahead, you see that there's this small cavernous structure, and it ends, and it just ends into a small hole and just a small pool, and you can see where the reservoir is swelling in from some ground reservoir. It looks like it would take some time for you to get out of here, with some risk. But when you see this deep, narrow pool, you see something shining down at the bottom of it.
Well, I'm gonna tell the others what I see and see if I can assist them on getting up.
Wait, don't you have the rope? Can you pull me up?
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys have a rope now.
Yeah, I'll drop however many feet I need to drop and just pull you guys up.
All right, you're able to pull them up in time, no problem. And yeah,
That rope is useful as fuck.
looking. That's what I like about old school D&D. Like you play this game and you're like, holy crap, this torch is like my best friend, or like this rope is so amazing. You know, like 5th edition, it's like, I've got a wand of, like, dragon killing or some shit, you know, like, but, like, in this game, it's like, I've got a rope! It's like a big deal.
I don't know how it's still not a big deal. Even in 5th edition.
But, yeah, anyways, this cavern ends, and there's this little pool here. With something shiny
so we got
gleaming at the bottom of it. Flare, when you look down into the pool, it's clear to you that this is a blade.
Oh, what kind of blade? I can't recognize it.
This looks like some kind of ancient sword. It's a sword of a very old make. But it's made of some material that you're not familiar with, and it shines and glows.
All right.
I swear to God, this is a trap, but
it may be a trap. I need a weapon. As Pastor Chu says, hand me a weapon. So I'm going.
Well, what kind of armor do you have?
That's a good question.
Are you wearing any metal? Because you might just sink. I'm only wearing leather, so I could go up and down in this water.
Yeah, where does it tell you where your armor is on this thing?
You have a chainmail or chain shirt, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
So I believe that I can't remember. The 5th edition rule is if you're wearing plate, you sink automatically. There's no swimming in plate. But I don't know about a chain shirt. But anyways, it's not that deep. It looks like you could make your way out if you needed to. So either of you all could go into it.
I shall claim my sword myself. So
All
I
right,
go.
I'm gonna watch his back. I'm gonna get my unsling my bow and just get knock an arrow just in case our
You
tentacle friend goes up.
you have to go down just like you know, you have to submerge like and get your head wet. You hear like all of a sudden the world change under the water. You can feel the water is actually fresh here, and as your hand grasps the sword and brings it up, it looks like it's yeah, it shines and has like this kind of glowing dwemer about it. This has the stats of a +1 longsword, so it's a +4 to hit with it now, and it's a 1d8 plus 4. I've been adding the attribute bonus to the damage, right, Glenn? For this game?
I believe that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
One.
Yeah, so it would be 1d8 plus 4, and it would be +4 to hit with it.
Okay. I put it in my character sheet.
It looks like this is what she did not want you to get.
What a fool! You made me throw away my weapon just to get a better one. Your own demise. I see. So I'm gonna like walk back out. Is there any other direction out here, or does it lead anywhere?
Yeah, this cavern just has this narrow pool, and then it's otherwise just a deep and narrow cavern. It looks like it's fed by a ground reservoir for fresh water. So, yeah, there's not really anywhere to go.
We have flasks, don't we? Like for water and shit.
Flasks. I think so. It would be on your inventory sheet.
Oh no, they're oil flasks. Oh wait, I have a lantern. Wait a minute.
We got water skins.
Yeah, I have a lantern. I'm lighting my lantern up. Fuck this shit.
Oh, okay.
I'm holding it above. Yeah, I'm lighting my lantern up. I did not know I had a lantern. I'm a fool.
All right, I will put a lantern on you as well, and you have the sword in one hand and the lantern in the other. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. You will have to put one of them away in order to descend on this. And I forgot about that, about also Katarina. That's also the case. If you want to hold the lantern, you'll need to, just to descend on this muck.
Alright, well, since I got the sword that's really strong, that for some reason she's strong, I'm gonna hold my sword out and you lead the way with the lantern. What do you think?
Okay.
Alright.
Let's figure out our way out of here. So if we go back down, we got people chanting, or well, yeah.
Over a pit and like over a sinkhole.
Yeah.
And then you've got, so on the other side, it just descends down into the dark and you can hear muck and stuff. And obviously there's something down there. You know that now.
Yes. So should we go talk to the people at, the Sarlacc pit?
You want to talk to the people. That doesn't seem like they can even talk.
It takes some time, but you carefully are able to slide down this muck. And you can, of course, hold your lantern and a sword. You also have a shield. That makes your AC go from 16 to 17. But you can decide what you want to hold, obviously.
Alright, so...
I'll tell you that that +1 helps you a lot.
Well, go ahead and talk to the people, the nice people down there that totally looks like they can talk.
You go back, and what do you say to the people there?
We are here to worship the great, whatever you're worshiping, serpent. Where the hell is the way out of here? What is this place?
It's like, hey, yeah, we came in here looking for riches, and the entrance back out is blocked, and we were looking for a way out. Do you guys know of any other exits?
They continue to sing and just stand. They look like they would just like collapse if you touched them. Then one raises an arm, and then he points down into the hole. and then he goes,
Okay. So do you want to still descend in the hole? Because I don't want to. I say we go where the Great Blade has... I mean, come on. There's a badass blade. So, obviously, someone went up there and died and left the blade, or the blade was left up there. We should head where that blade was. I think that's a good clue of a good area to explore. What
Okay.
do you...
I mean, is there no is there a, this is going to be a dumb question, but is there a bottom to this sinkhole that we can like obviously see?
"That's a great
Or-
question." When you look over into it and you look down, and I'll show you what you see on the inside, you can see the other end. There are pillars and some sort of circular thing. The pillars go out like this down below you, like almost like big pegs, and there's symbols on it. There's some sort of writing in like a language on the walls and on the pillars down there. And then down below you, where your feet would be, is a giant 2 double door with iron and heavy, sturdy wood that's still intact, and there are stones falling on it. This is a room that is vertical. The room is in the direction of your feet. And does that make sense, Glenn?
Yeah.
The room is this way and not like horizontal. The room is vertical.
Yeah, we can't stand in this room.
It's like an Ender's Game, if you've ever seen that.
Is there some
Yeah.
gravity shit down here? What the hell's going on?
But that's what you see when you look down
Okay,
there, and
so-
you can see the very end of it.
And okay, so Flare, so we got the room or the pet with, you know, Jabba's favorite pet, or another way that we possibly missed and could look for. But we got like structures. We got a structure down there.
You
We
still want to head down there?
I'm going to say at this point that you guys have about 30 minutes of lamplight left until it goes out.
Okay.
Shit. Okay. So you
We
want
can go down. There has to be somebody down there or something, you know, in the room. There's runes on the sides and everything. So
Fuck it. We're going down there. Okay.
You go down the pit,
Okay,
down the sinkhole, or
rope.
do you go down the pit on the other side?
I don't.
we're I think down the sinkhole.
The sinkhole.
I don't like this idea.
The sinkhole is about 45 feet down. What do you guys do to get down there?
What? How long's that rope again?
50 feet.
50.
feet. So that's just enough to get down there.
Yep.
Oh god. Okay. And do we really?
It's okay.
Do we even have anything stable to put this rope?
You do see this, like there are a bunch of I'll move Katarina here. There are a bunch of stalagmites, and then there's also a big rock outcropping here. Those probably look like the stablest things within 5 feet of the sinkhole.
Are you sure you want
Tie to a big rock. You know what? It's my dumb idea. I could tie the rope and test it out. And
you're going first, buddy. You go first.
All right, you tie off the rope to the big rock, and it descends down into the hole. And she steps on up, picking the right one, yeah, and make a dexterity check.
Wait. Also, before he goes out, I'm holding the rope a little bit too.
Oh yeah, okay.
To make sure it's stable, because I don't want him to die, but I still think it's a stupid idea.
They all these like weird things start to crowd around you.
no, it's our buddies.
I don't like this at all. Literally, the
I got
guy
a
said,
22.
"Don't go down here," and your plan is to go down here.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. We're dead. This is what's your final say, little one over there? I'm talking to him. Forgot his name.
He's still shaking. He's like, I don't know. And actually, I'm going to do another morale check. This is all kind of spooky, so. These are normal people.
Yeah.
He fails, and he's like, we're doomed! And he runs off into the dark screaming.
Well, god damn it. God damn it. Oh, no.
I rolled double ones on a morale check.
Oh no. Well, get
You
climbing.
got this,
buddy.
Blair, okay?
Get
This
the
will be
climb.
like The Descent.
Oh,
This is like The Descent. That movie? Yeah. Oh, God.
It's okay. Instead of one of us just making it out or being trapped in here and going crazy, it'll be two of us.
Oh, man.
I got food, I got water. What about you? I got 2 weeks worth of rations that won't spoil.
All right. What are you guys
I
doing?
got-
Are you going down this thing?
I'm
Yeah,
going down.
All right, make a dexterity check.
how high does he have to roll?
Has to beat an 11. I'm sorry, no, it's a rope, and you're descending, so it's just a 5.
And gracefully go down that rope. I got a 23.
Oh, sweet. No problem. You make it down the rope down to the bottom, and your feet hit the stone of this door. The door is completely sturdy. It doesn't give at all. And you see these pillars around you. There's some sort of cavity here. And there are these pillars, and they're covered in runes, symbols, and some sort of writing.
All
It's
right.
okay, Flair. You can come down now.
I'm shaking in my boots. I'm scared shitless. And I'm like telling them to shut the fuck up already. And I'm like, oh my god. Alright. What roll? 5?
You got to beat a 5, and it would be a strength or dexterity check. Probably strength for
go
you.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Shut up! Guys, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, nice.
Oh. Okay, so +3. Yep.
Alright.
I'm Gucci.
Yeah, you make it down, no problem.
Alright. I don't know where it is in the map.
Oh, sorry, you're right here. And you're descending down this rope down to here.
Yeah, you mind just carrying me? Because I still only see blackness.
Oh, what? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me figure out what's going on with that.
Yeah, okay, there we go. We're good.
Okay.
I just couldn't find down here because as much as I tried to back out, I didn't see this bottom part.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh fuck. Okay. There we go. Ah. All right. Screw. Stop. All right. Can you? Are you? There we go. Wait. Every time I try to slowly. Okay. Zoom in. There we go. All right. I see it.
All right, what do you guys do? You're standing on this door. There's a bunch of debris. You've got the pillars that are sticking out. I believe, it looked like. No, that's about it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. What's this right here?
That's some sort of cavity. It's full of stones. And it looks like there used to be something there, but it's full of stones now.
All right. I want to walk both sides and look at what's happening. Like, what's there?
All right. You should be able to move your token.
Room.
Let me make sure that, yeah. Same thing. You see a cavity here that's filled with debris and rocks, and then you've got these pillars that are sticking out above you, like horizontally. And that's what you see. And you see two big, heavy double doors that you're standing on with a bunch of debris and rocks on it that you guys are kind of walking on and climbing over.
I want to. What do we do? Do we open the door? To,
Sure.
the Diablo gates of hell? Alright. We're gonna.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna, like, be on the side, and I'll. Katarina, if you want to move to the side so when we open the door, we can just look inside without actually without actually going in it?
Sure. Let's carefully try and open these doors.
It takes some time. You have to move these heavy rocks out of the way. But finally, when you get the rocks out of the way, the door does not budge at all. And it feels perfectly solid, like it just will not budge at all. Something is like keeping the door shut.
I'm gonna go ahead and move.
So we either landed in a collapsed piece of room and the door is being blocked by just a bunch of rocks, or there's something just intentionally blocking the other end of this door.
Over here. In this.
There's some sort of cavity there, but it's just filled with stone.
So can I look inside of it, clear it out a little bit, see what's inside?
When you clear out parts of the stone and stuff, it looks like there used to be like maybe a sarcophagus here, or some sort of niche for something that used to be placed here, maybe a sacred or object or artifact. But there's nothing here now except just the rubble, and then there's writing on the inside and symbols and stuff.
Is there any way I can read this?
It would be a very difficult intelligence check, or if you have history or something like that, that would change it. Let me look at your
I don't think I got history.
coordination, tactics, and will. Yeah, so it would just you would need to beat a 19.
Well, if I fail,
But I'll also say that Katarina can also attempt that, and
yeah, I mean we both can try at the same time.
Sure.
you could attempt to use senses, and I'll say that's an easier check, but for a different
Oh,
result.
whoa!
That was a 19.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, all right.
You have seen this type of writing before. This you have seen in the very worst places in the City of Daylight, in the scum, like the what am I trying to say? The
basically my
bad
town,
part of town, the bad part of town that you grew up in.
where I lived.
Yeah, you have seen this before. This is the kind of stuff that when you see it written on a door, you know that the family would die the next day. That's basically, there were these people that you heard of called the Droon, and they would come in, and if the symbol was placed on a door, that family would not be alive the next morning. Because you got a 19, I'm going to just end it at that. Actually, I don't think your character would know any more than that.
All right, hey Rogue, Katarina,
Yes.
please come read this a little bit more. I understand a little bit of this, but I don't understand what it specifically says.
If you do a census check, it would be a 16, but it would be to determine a pattern, not what it says.
Okay. I'll go for the very difficult check. See if I can decipher it a little bit.
Okay.
Come on, intelligence. Oh, 19 with my +1 intelligence. Woo!
Did you get a 19 or did you get a 20?
I got a 19.
Okay. I think working together, you're able to determine that this is saying that this is some sort of a place for the servants and heroes of a fallen god. And these are beings of great power. You can tell, you guys both got 19, so I think you can tell that basically the pillars activate the door.
Huh.
Okay, wait. So the thing that's in there, does it look like a sword relic or?
The hobo signs open the door.
We got this door. Oh, I got a sword.
It looks more like this niche would place an object in the past, but it's been ruined to the point where you wouldn't be able to tell.
So I don't know what I can put in there. So can I fit the sword in there and see what happened?
You put the sword in. It's just a bunch of rocks now. It looks like this has been ruined, but you can tell based on the writing, since you guys have both seen Droon before, that it's basically saying that if you use these pillars, that it will open the door.
So we need to expect these. All right, I want to expect the first pillar right here. Can I see it fine, or
You can see it. It has a series of symbols on it that are shown what would be on it vertically. And it looks, when you look at it, there are columns, and it looks like it's made out of some kind of wood, but it's in good condition.
Okay.
Okay.
This
Something
seems
tells me
like a
this is
Skyrim puzzle. Is this the one
I was
that's
gonna say, it's not like-
And you guys only have 10 minutes of lamplight left.
We don't have to speak friend and enter. We got to figure this out.
Okay. So I'm gonna look more into it and see if I can see any more indications on these. Like, can they turn or anything?
Would you try to turn it?
Yeah. Like, turn it.
As soon as you touch it, it goes, and like the whole room vibrates, and then all of a sudden it lights up.
Okay, I'm going to go touch the other pillar then.
You touch another pillar and it does the same thing.
All right, let's touch
Okay.
all the pillars. Let's play the game and touch them all.
Let me see what happens.
Okay. We ignite the atom bomb. It's all right.
You open the door. All of them light, and then the door opens, and it hits the wall, and you see what would be stairs. And for you, they should be leading up, but because you're facing down and the room is downward for you, it's stairs that are going like down and forward really steeply.
All right,
Okay.
so even though we got that much time, since we got 2 oil flasks, how many times could I fill up the
I got 3 more too. I bought 4 oil flasks when I was going through.
Oh yeah,
this,
yeah.
so
We went to
I have
that.
3 left.
We got enough time to like. I don't think we need to talk. I think we need to talk. That's I'm gonna hug the wall.
All right.
And slowly turn down. Like, I'm being very sneaky, trying to make no sound. And while I'm going down, I'm looking on the floor and trying to figure out like if there's any footprints or anything that will determine if there's danger ahead.
Well, I can search for tracks.
You see the same kind of whirled white stones in a horizontal pattern, and you see darkness. You don't, and then you hear something, like you hear a. And actually, let me change this because this is not what it would be anymore.
Not the mucking slime sound.
Yeah, we're no longer on that part of the dungeon for sure.
We're into this spooky any moment we're gonna get hit by 13 vampire lords moment.
Oh, I never said this before, Katarina. Can we like hold hands while we're going down here?
Yes.
Well, if you don't mind holding the lantern, sure. I got the 10-foot pole, or I'm trying to screw the 10-foot pole together.
Yeah, please. While we're descending down here, I'm kind of scared.
Holding hands, walking down into the abyss.
All right.
Well, So we're both holding hands while examining the floor and slowly. Oh my god!
There's a something floating in the air, but when you look down, it's oriented with the ground. So it's like, does that make sense? Like you're looking down the stairs that you're going down, and the floor is like that, and then it's like vertical from the floor, but horizontal to you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And
Yes.
Oh.
it floats forward and then stops, and then is like, why have you come to our rest? Do you come to submit yourself to Canta as well?
We have. Do we? History check. Can I do a history check?
Yeah,
What the content is?
if you don't have a relevant proficient check, it would just a history check would be intelligence, and this would only require like a 7.
Okay.
Come on, player, don't fail us. Come on, smarty pants.
I know jack shit. What about you? You gotta do your roll too.
Should-
Do your roll.
Okay. Oh, thank God. It's a 14.
A 14? Wait,
You're doing the talking.
14.
okay, but you got a 7. I said a 7, right? Did you get a 7?
I got a 4.
Oh, a 4. Okay. And then what did you get, Katarina?
14.
14. Okay. Katarina just sort of, I don't know, she's read, right? Like, Flair didn't read about this stuff when they were, but like, this is fairly common knowledge when he mentions Canta. He's talking about Canta, who is one of the hero gods of the Isle of Erainn, Atua Didanan, a fairy god, one of the old gods of the old ways, from before the times of the light.
All
Okay,
right.
I'm gonna whisper this to him. Just give him a
let's
quick,
see.
like,
Let's
this
see
guy's
how we're gonna say
like
it.
a fairy god.
Canta can heal you of your ills.
We are heroes trying to help a nice village, and we're just come down here to see what's going on. That's all. No violence here. We're just chill, passive people.
All right. Let's see here.
Uh,
Could have just spoke the truth.
we did. We're here to help the people.
We are
We're
not
trapped.
concerned with the affairs of a village that will be gone in but a second of our time. You must submit yourself to Canta, or you must depart.
May I ask, if you're submitting stuff to a fairy hero, why not help these people? Aren't heroes supposed to help each other? Help the people in need?
I serve Canta. His
And-
interests are here. We have been put to rest here until we are called once again.
Well,
Let me do it. Let me do it.
all right, you got
And poking each other back and forth, like, I got this.
It's like that
Um,
scene in Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Trying to I'm the gatekeeper.
We came to serve Canta, but our followers above us sent us down here to search for Canta artifacts. And on our travels, we were trapped. We were seeking another way out of this, what used to be a mine, and trying to get back to our flock of followers for Canta. Is there another way out of this old temple?
If you will do something for us, we will provide the way.
What can we do to help? Anything for another servant of Canta.
I just get behind him, shaking.
Slay Wolfmerta, the hateful one, and close these doors. Do not let anyone disturb our rest for this eternity again.
And where is Murta the hateful one?
And he points like above you in that way, and that's like the way where that thing tried to pull you down into the pit.
Ah, great. If I may speak, I was asking his permission to speak. 'Cause I'm scared.
It just looks at you impassively, like.
Go ahead.
Do you know what this? Can you tell us what this thing is? So we have idea what we're going against.
It was once a crone, a mortal of your kind. But then it took a taste of that which we offer here, but it wished to use it for its own ends. The crone was twisted, and now is a thing of tentacles and fangs and poisonous barbs.
Poison. Is that thing that he exhausts out? So we're gonna be breathing in poison while we're fighting this thing, alright? Alright. We will attempt to take this thing of darkness down. Hopefully we come back victorious.
Close the doors.
Yes.
Ensure that no one hears of this place, or we will know. And then it this goes back into the shadows.
Alright. After that scary experience, I see why that fucking guy ran away. Let's go. I wish you had helped us up.
I think Katarina is going to bow.
If you take your time, I'm going to say that it's going to take a quarter of your lamp oil, but you will be able to make it up. Or you can do a check.
A check?
Yeah.
So we risk our life or risk our lamp oil?
Right.
I think lamp oil.
Alright, yeah. Can
We got plenty of lamp oil.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You have now 75% of the lamp oil left. You make it up to the top. These people, they're all still standing around. And as you move past the pit and back toward the other side, they turn and they all look at you expectantly.
So we have returned.
Hey, is there any way we will see the other guy? Where did he run off to?
You don't know. You don't hear him, though.
Okay.
Probably got taken by the tentacle monster.
Oh, hell. I bet we have to save him or he's just gonna come back and try to kill us. Alright, well,
We got this. We dealt with worse, okay? It's just a giant tentacle creature thing.
Oh, yeah. So easy to kill. Oh, good we got the silver sword, but not my two-handed great sword. Damn it. Alright, can we take a quick second of a break? I gotta pee.
Sure. It's great to have you back in Otherworld, Glenn.
I know, I can't wait to see how this ends.
Life is cheap and everything is horrible, and you just fairies drag your soul into.
Yeah. I was wondering, should we just fall into like the Fae world or something? Talk about fairy gods? Oh god. Oh my lord. Yeah.
Now, I can't believe Jesse was just like, no, I don't like that role. I'm not going to play. I was like, what? Okay.
Yeah, I know. But hey, Flair came, dragged him into this horrible mess of a trip into an abandoned mine. He seems to be enjoying himself.
Yeah, I hope so. But it's good to. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, I got him into like a similar situation of my 5e thing.
Oh yeah.
They're in a dwarven excavation site fighting goblins that were squished together called Dolgrim and these giant tentacle zombie guys called Dolgons.
Crazy.
So,
Alright, I'm back. I hope I didn't take too long.
No, it's fine.
No,
all right, so back into the slimy part of the pit.
No, not just climb again.
Yeah, how do you guys get down? That's the question. So, Katarina, when you look down, you see 3 ledges and slime like slopping down in from one to the other slowly, and then you have this wooden platform where the pallet is tied to that rope that you all came down, and that's it. And otherwise, you just see a pit. There are a couple of stalactites you can see as well. It looks like.
I got that too. Just untie it.
Oh, you use the rope?
Yeah, we could use the rope, just dangle it over to the safety sludge ledges and make our way down. Unless Flair has a better idea.
Is there anything else we can do?
Right.
I'm walking over here. This is stable, right?
Yeah, when you put your foot on it, it creaks. You can see the same wooden supports underneath it that are holding it up. It looks pretty sturdy. It's held who knows how long.
Okay, why can't I... Okay. What the hell? Is there something right here?
Can you ping it? You can left click to ping. That's just a wooden support.
Oh, these two is the wooden supports.
And then this is like the edge, the ledge.
Okay, I'm telling you right now, I am not climbing down with that slime. I'd rather tie it up on one of these things right here. It looks a lot more sturdier.
No, right. I meant, wouldn't it be still tied to that rock? And we could just dangle it over the ledge?
That's on, so the pit you all went to kind of is in 2 different sides, and it's kind of narrow, and you had to go to the other side to where that rock was, where you went down into that room, the kind of room that's upside down, not upside down, but vertical or whatever.
Yeah, sideways.
Or sideways, yeah.
What would happen if we went back up the slime and went that direction, crossing that?
Crossing.
That little deep water where I found my sword. Wasn't there an area we can still go down?
No, it ended. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So now it's really all down. All right. Well, I think we have reached understanding that we need to go down here. Hey, Katarina, you wanna kind of go first?
Ladies always first.
Yeah, ladies first.
All right, make your strength or dexterity checks.
Oh, it's always going to be dexterity with that +3 and an extra +2. Woo! 15.
15,
Oh,
you
wait.
make it down, no problem.
Yep. Come on,
12.
Flair, don't fall.
12, you also make it down, no problem. Let's see.
Well, you want to carry us down there? Oh, okay. How did he fall down?
Let me move this here. I'll put that there. When you make it down here to the bottom, there's this pool of water, and it's about waist deep. Let me see here. It's about waist deep, and you see underneath you, like underneath the water, there's dozens of mining materials, chisels, mallets, lamps that have rusted over, belt buckles, and bones. And they're just like everywhere down here. And there's tons of human bones and skulls and arms and stuff that are sticking up. And also hundreds of golden coins. Like hundreds upon hundreds of golden coins down here that you can just see scattered, and silver everywhere. And
I'm sorry.
it's okay. And then you also see Afala, and you see Rillabrew, and Rillabrew is like floating, and then like he kind of like waterlogs over to the other side, and half his side is missing, and you can see gore and bones that are snapped out in places and stuff like that, and part of his face is like, ripped off as it floats over to the other side. And then Afala, like, all of a sudden, like, you hear, and he just, like, he sits up a little bit, and he goes, "Kill me!" And then, like, all of a sudden, tentacles lap up out of the water and, like, rise up from everywhere, and you all can roll for initiative.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Hold on.
All right, what did you get, Katrina?
Hold on. Sorry.
I
got a 16.
16. What about Flare?
3.
Flare.
Wait,
And,
is that me? No, 9. Sorry, 9.
all right.
It's okay. We entered the boss room now. We entered through the fog door.
And you see probably 3 of these tentacles lapping up like out of the water. One, and then you see also like Afala like raise up out of the water, his body like and back arcing and screaming in pain. Katrina, you're able to act first.
Okay. I think I'm gonna clip the lantern to my belt, or whatever, and I'm gonna use my bow and try and take a shot at one of the tentacles.
All right, roll to hit.
All right, come on. I got 40 arrows. I might as well start using them. I got a 16.
16 hits.
Okay, and that's a D6, I believe, for arrows. Yep. Oh, maximum damage 6.
You hear a scream of pain as the monster, all of a sudden the tentacle snaps in two and like splits apart, and like pus and blood and fluid starts to shoot out of its remains, and it withdraws itself back into the goo down below. And that makes it Flair's turn.
My plan. You gotta be Aragorn here, so
I'm gonna
up
swing
tentacles.
for the next tentacle.
All right.
All right. So D20 to hit.
D20 plus 4, because you have a magic sword, and you're also adding your strength.
19.
19 hits. And then you
All
roll
right.
a D10 plus 4.
Nope. D6, D4 because I got my longsword.
Yeah, longsword is a D10. D10 plus
D10?
4.
Okay.
The best you can do is 14 damage. You can do it.
2 plus 4 is
6.
6. You actually, describe how you like destroy this tentacle.
I do a wide swing at it and just cover my head because I know there's I don't know if there's gonna be goop or shit coming out of it. So I'm like, ugh.
You do that, and then it absolutely like goop just sprays out all over your arm and stuff. But the tentacle like flies off into the darkness, and the rest of it laps under the water. And 2 larger tentacles like rise up out of the water. Let's see, that makes it its turn. And it's
Am I allowed to grab something at the time or no?
Oh, what do you want to do?
I remember I handed him a silver dagger, so I want to grab the silver dagger and my longsword.
Roll a d20 wisdom check to see if you can see the dagger. That's all you need to be able to do.
8.
8. You're not able to see the dagger. He's like up in the air, and it's clear that he's been impaled by one of these tentacles and is being puppeted by it, and gurgling and screaming. So it's hard for you to be able to make out the dagger. This thing is going to try to attack. Let me see. It's going to attack. It's going to try to attack Katarina. Oh God. What? Your AC is 12?
Yep.
Oh man. Remember, it's really common to die in this game. I'm warning you, it's not like 5e.
No.
Oh, thank God. You take 2 points of damage, which is really good.
Oh.
And make a strength saving throw to see if the tentacle grabs a hold of you as well.
Okay. Okay, that means I have 3 hit points left. I'm still good to go. 18? Right?
18. You beat it. It tries to grab a hold of you, and it slices into your neck, and blood actually flies out from your neck, but you're able to beat it off and back away from it, and it is now your turn again.
Wow. I think I'm going to take a shot.
Me your, you got the silver knife, don't you?
No, I just have basic daggers.
No, remember I gave you a silver knife.
You can say he gave you that silver knife. That's fine.
That was
because she gave us.
You were away from the computer at the time. He got 2 silver knives from the innkeeper.
Can you throw me it?
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you were wanting him to use.
Yeah.
Nah.
You have a silver sword. You have a sword.
Yeah. All right. Never mind. Use it. Use it right now. Stab the bitch.
I forgot. This is a result of fairy magic, so you have advantage. I'm sorry. If you're using the silver.
Okay.
Yeah, where is silver? So wait, don't.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I know I messed it up.
I'm gonna just throw the silver dagger at the tentacle that attacked me.
Okay. Roll the hit.
How many tentacles are we dealing with?
They're 2 giant tentacles that have come up out of the water.
Didn't we cut up too?
Yeah, 2 smaller ones, and then 2 other ones came up out of the water, and then there's one that's making poor what's his name fly around the room.
Nat 20.
Nat 20 hits. Roll for damage.
What is a dagger, like a D4, D6?
Doesn't nat 20 means you get swing twice?
That is double damage, and it's a D4. So you'd roll 2D4. And we use 5e for that because it's 5 torches deep. So yeah, 2d4 plus your because it's a thrown weapon though. You don't get a bonus to the damage.
Okay.
That's not in 5e.
So just 1d4.
Yeah, 2d4. That's right.
2d4. Okay.
You had advantage.
So that's
you got a 20 though.
3 and a 4. So that's what 7 damage.
7 damage. Oh man.
And is there any way I could back away from this tentacle, or are we just closed in?
No, yeah, you can back away. You can back. Let's see, what's its range? How much room do you have? You can, if you can't back out of its range if that's your intent, but.
Okay. Yeah, that was my intent, just back away. But
anyways,
if not, that's.
You take the dagger and you throw it, and it flies through the air, and it stabs right through the tentacle, and pus and fluid fly everywhere, and the tentacle laps down into the water, and then finally you see this thing come up out of the water. and lots of tiny, small tentacles are coming up out of it. And that makes it Flare's turn.
Okay, are we allowed to see what's here?
It looks like that is a cavern and just descends down, but it kind of winds its way down.
So it's like a slide?
Yeah.
Alright. So how many tentacles are we fighting here?
Let's see, 2, 6, 7 tentacles. One large one and 6 small ones. It looks badly hurt, and it actually looks like you're doing really well. For what that's worth. It's obvious.
If I may suggest, aim for the bigger tentacles. The little tentacles, yeah, they'll hurt, but the little tentacles don't hurt it as bad as cutting off the bigger limbs.
Alright, no, what? I'm going to go for the bigger tentacle then.
Alright. There's only one big tentacle left. I forgot to mention that, because he chopped off the last one.
Alright, and plus 3.
And roll it again, because you have advantage, because you might get a nat 20.
Come on, Fleur, you gotta survive your first session of Otherworld. You can do it.
Alright, well, that's
Even if Wildfire doesn't.
That's still 17.
Alright, it hits, so you do d10 plus 4 damage.
Oh god, yeah, do it. You can do it. Do 14 damage. If I know.
That's 4
no.
damage.
Alright, so that's 5
No.
actually, so 1 plus 4 is 5. That being said, with the tentacle, how do you chop off this tentacle, actually?
I cut it, and I try to hold it down.
Yeah, you do that. You hold it down, and you're able to just hew it off. And you chop it off. And both of its large tentacles are gone, and now there's 6 tiny tentacles that are coming up off of it. And it looks like green fluid shooting out of the end of them. And every once in a while, you can see small objects coming out, like at high speed from them. And that makes it its turn, and it's going to try to hit Katrina.
God damn it.
Yes.
It misses. Wait, no, it does not miss.
Oh god, no.
Oh man, I hope it doesn't kill you.
As long as it only gets a 2.
You got a 3. But remember the new rules. Remember the new rules. You're not dead yet.
I'm unconscious.
You're unconscious, but you're dying. Katrina is down. If she is not gotten out of here and stabilized, she will die.
DBNO.
This thing, what it does is it just whips you across the face, and then it raises up as it wraps around you, and something comes out of it and shoots into you, and all of a sudden you just flop over and you're motionless. And Flare, you are left to save your friend and everyone.
Alright, so is he tied up now? Is he grabbed?
Yes, because he can't resist. That's right.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut it down and try to get him out of here by jumping through that after I cut down that thing.
All right, roll to hit.
But to be honest, we don't even know where out of here is. We
I
came
did.
here to slay Murta the Hateful.
7 plus 4 is... Oh, it's not enough.
Well-
Oh, and you have advantage because it's a silver weapon, so you can roll again.
Whack away, Flare. Whack away. Swing away.
15.
15 hits.
Swing away.
It was D10, right?
Yeah, D10 plus 4.
Anything more than a 1.
Uh,
Even a 2 will do.
Oh, I rolled.
Oh! No, man.
What'd you get?
You got a 3. Describe your
7.
kill.
I go barbarian on this bitch. I got that damn tentacle. I climb on top of it. Get off of him! Get the fuck off of him! And I'm just swinging away at it.
You get up on top of it and just like hack away at this thing and its shell and crack into it like crab like that you're eating or something, and snap open the shell, and there are chunks of meat and pus and fluid and stuff flying out all over you and muck everywhere, and eventually it just shivers and is just floating in the water, and it is dead.
5 more tentacles to go.
No, it is dead.
Oh.
And, let me find this.
Possibly killed Murda, the hateful one.
Oh gosh, that's not what I want. No, maybe this one. This one's good. All right, there. Okay. So, as soon as that happens, this happens.
Why doesn't it sound like it's not getting better?
Like all of a sudden, like it lights up in the cavern, and you hear a voice that just says, "Let no one speak of this place." And you hear like this again also.
Blinded by the light. Oh god.
And it looks like there's light streaming in from above now.
Oh, hell. Now, how am I going to get the fuck out of here? With you unconscious. Is there any way I can help him to get conscious, or do I need to I have to carry him up this damn rope?
If you can figure out how to... I'm going to make you a deal. So you got a few options. If you can attempt medicine checks, you can try to save either Katarina or Efala, if you succeed. But you probably don't have time to do both. If you fail in the medicine check for either, then you have to choose between the gold. Are you okay with this, Glenn? This is a PvP.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. I find it interesting. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You have to choose between the gold that you see here, which is going to take you probably several hours to collect, and your double-handed sword, which you can see clearly that's fallen down here. Or you can get your friend out. But you leave it all. But you can attempt a medicine check first. And you have to pass an 11. It's a wisdom check unless you have another modifier or if you have any equipment for it.
Let's go for the medicine. Please save my friend.
A nat 20.
Yes.
So
my friend Katarina, get the hell up.
Efala is dead there now. Your friend is up but not well, so you're at 1 hit point, and you will almost certainly die if anything hurts you the next time. And you need to rest, like when you get back. If you guys take your time, you can gather these coins, though. And if you take your time, you can get up the rope.
We're gonna take our time. We won. We're gonna take our time. We're getting everything.
You find your two-handed sword.
Oh, my baby.
You find 3 lamps.
Oh, yes.
20 bronze buckles. The rest that it's connected to aren't worth anything anymore. You find 10 mining chisels that are still useful. The rest aren't. And you find 10 mallets. You're not going to be able to carry all this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I would say probably you can only just carry the gold because it's a lot. I'm sorry. I started saying all that.
Yeah, so no great sword. Oh.
No, you can carry the great sword. Yeah, no,
Okay.
just to clarify. But I'm sorry, you can't carry all this stuff. You find 600 gold pieces.
All right. Well, let's distribute it to
Nice.
both of us, and guess what? We don't have to share it. Sorry, guys. I just
That's
like
really
laugh
mean. Yeah, they're
I
like
laugh.
floating there dead. He's looking up at you as you say this, like
That's
that.
And I'm just looking at you like, I'm sorry, but
So- 300 each if we split it.
yep. All right. We
It,
split the-
it takes you some time to get out of there. Do you go collect your reward?
yeah.
Let's
I
see
mean,
here.
did we even find a witch? We just found a giant tentacle beast, and
That was the witch. That was the witch.
God,
She had turned into that. He said as much.
yeah. But you know, Cantus century things. You know, they might be talking about a whole other story.
That's true. You make it into the bailiff's office. I assume that you take some proof of your kill, like the
Yeah.
snail's head or beak or something. It's like
Yeah.
a beak, and then it's got like 10 eyes that just like go around in beady little tiny things around the top of the beak, and you just throw that down on the table as you come in. He's like, "Oh, I see. Well," then like there's all these people like standing around. They just look at you like, "Wow, they slew the witch. It's a monster." You know, and the rumor takes off, and the bailiff sees that like he's kind of being put on point like this, and he's like, "Very well then," and he signs some paperwork, and he gives you each 50 gold pieces more, so you have 350 gold pieces.
Oh,
Yep. So on top of that, I have 409.
now I got 396.
Christian, another thing about old school D&D is your experience points are actually how much gold you get. They're the same thing. So, however much treasure you get is how much XP you get, and then I'll add XP for like character goals and stuff. But, anyways, what do you guys? You can do one more thing before we call it for the night. But is there anything else you want to do before we call it?
I
Well,
also
see
kind of
what
want to
we
go in
call
there and
it.
say, close down that fucking mine right now. Don't ever go
abandoned.
back in that mine. Doesn't mean people won't go down there. I mean, close it. Don't ever open that bitch up again.
You say this to like the crowd, and then they nod. They're like, "Yes, we'll do that."
All right. Can we go to the shop? Let's go buy shit. We got gold.
All right.
Hey.
Well, actually, dude,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying, are we going off 5 torches deep or basic essentials? Because I can send him the technically shop info with the files.
I sent it as well. There's also the online SRD document. I go off old school essentials or basic BXD&D for the numbers. So for your character advancement, for XP, for a fighter, I use OSE. I don't use 5 torches deep. And for shops and prices and all that stuff. Damage for weapons. Anyways, it was really great to meet you, Christian. I hope you had a good time. We don't do these very regularly. I've been really busy, so I haven't been able to do them as much. Glenn and I actually went, I would say, 75% of the way through a 1989 TSR module together. Like, we probably played like 10 or 11 sessions, and then his character died.
God.
Like, it's like no joke.
Yeah.
Like there's no softball to it. Like, it's just, he's dead. That's it. Like, so.
Yeah. And it's like he survived traps in the tomb of the Serpent Kings. He went and saved a village from orcs. He had to go
fought
toe-to-toe
the
with the orc
chieftain twice your size in one-on-one combat and won. And it
Yes.
intimidated the entire orc tribe to like give up and like just leave the area. But then like you walked into a fairy door to try to find help for your friend Alaric and got trapped in the fairy realm forever with a madness.
So we went- It started with a bang and he ended with a whimper.
Yeah.
He fell asleep and became part of the Cthulhu mythos, basically.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
But I like.
So we
I
can
like
do that.
I've got other TSR modules for this. I just bought the Isle of Dread.
Ooh. You want to go fight some spooky, scary skeletons, Flare, on the Isle of Dread?
Sure.
Oh gosh, that looks amazing.
Holy crap, that looks old as hell.
Yeah, but they're fun. See, the older ones are the best ones.
Your mic ain't working. Your mic isn't working.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you. Your mic isn't working.
Let's see here.
Alright, now I hear you. Technical issues.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yes.
I think I'd pulled on the cord. I was just saying, basically, I've weaved together a bunch of old school modules, and that's what this world kind of consists of. But, I don't know. We'll see when we could do it next, but if you had fun, I had fun running it anyways. So.
Alright, I hope we're good players.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you guys were a hoot. That was great. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have fun being dragged into this unexpected adventure, Flare?
It was pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I was more scared when I got dragged down to the cliff. I was like, oh, yep, here it is. We're dead. Alrighty. Damn, there we go.
The way I created that as a skill challenge where basically if like, you know, like one part could save the other, right? Like if someone could catch you and hold you, then it won't drag you down, but you can't get saved until you get the thing hacked off. So it was like the poor dude just couldn't hack the tentacle
That
off.
poor dude died.
And then he died anyway. Yeah. But, oh, did you guys leave the donkey legs?
No, why?
Did you take the donkey legs?
I don't think so.
You left the donkey legs.
Did you want the donkey leg, Flare?
Well, why would we need a donkey legs?
Nothing, never mind.
It might be important, Flare.
I should have probably took the donkey legs. I was more in the mindset of how the fuck to get out of here and survive. As soon as I heard there's tentacles, I was like, God damn it, I'm tired of these tentacles. Was this a hentai? Get me out.
Cool. Well, I gotta head off, but it was great to meet you, Christian. I'll see you guys later, hopefully.
Alright.
See you all around.